Hello friends, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Fun fact, I, for the longest time, had in my brain that this stream was on Thursday. Well, surprise! It's now. It's on Tuesday. Yes, I don't know why I thought this, but I'm actually okay with it. Because I didn't really have much to do tonight anyways, so we're doing it tonight. And then I might have stuff to do on Thursday. So it works out either way. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. Brian, hello, good evening, gardeners. That's what you guys are called. That's what we're called here. We're called the gardeners. Board to play, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you, Joe? How's it going? I do want to start off this stream by saying a huge thank you to Open Owl Studios for sponsoring today's stream. Today we are going to be playing Storyfold Wildwoods, which is right here. This is their newest game that is up on Kickstarter right now. It is a solo only. I've always said, like, you could play any solo only game with another person. You guys would just be making the decisions together. So this is a solo only game, but there's a little black bug. But you could play with others if you'd like. But it is a narrative solo game where you're going through an adventure, and I'm very excited to bring you guys along on this adventure. So yes, huge thank you, Open Owl Studios, which, speaking of, Open Owl Studios is in the chat. I believe that is Natalie, which Natalie is actually one of my friends. She is the community manager for Open Owl Studios. And yeah, how are you, Natalie? If it is Natalie, it might actually be someone else, but pretty sure it's Natalie. Playing with the little black bug tonight, yeah. Francis and I have been, or our house has been taken over by some sort of small black bugs. We still don't know what they are. We're thinking they are fungus gnats, but we do not know where the heck they're coming from. Might be coming from one of our plants. I have like 3 different plants, but like I can't really see any when I'm looking at any of the plants. So I don't know if a plant has fungus gnats. Can you actually see them on the plant? I don't know. I'm not very good at gardening. You'd think I would be, considering the fact that my channel's name is the Board Game Garden, but joke's on you, I actually suck at gardening, so yeah. Now you have me thinking I should say I'm someone else. It's not Natalie, it's some random. Some random has taken over the Open Owl Studios account. But anyways, yes, this is up on Kickstarter, Storyfold Wildwoods, so definitely go and check it out if you guys are interested. If you would like, you can put in the chat bar !! Sponsor. That will bring or send you a link to the Kickstarter campaign in the chat, but also Nightbot will be periodically putting the link in the chat as well. So yes, definitely go and check it out. It is currently up on Kickstarter, and I'm not sure how much longer it is up on Kickstarter. Excuse me, it's been up for probably a little over, maybe like 2 weeks. Did it go up 2 weeks ago? Or did it go up a week ago? It did go up on a Tuesday. It's either been up for a week or it's been up for 2 weeks. That's my answer. Until December 6th. It's up until December 6th, people. All right. So I'm actually going to switch you all over to this. Ta-da! And I'm actually going to put this over here. Woo! So this is Storyfold Wildwoods, which I think this is a very cool kind of thing that I've never seen in a board game before. Basically, it is like a book that you're going through, and the book actually folds out into your player board. So these 2 sides here actually fold in, and then this top part folds, and then it actually like saves where you are, which I think is very cool. And I do believe with this whole Storyfold series. They are coming out with more, hopefully, in the future of Storyfold, whatever you want it to be. So this one is specifically Storyfold Wildwoods, but I do believe they're planning on coming out with more. So, about a week ago, yes. Get a sticky trap and put on the soil. You'll figure out which plant it is. My parents had the same issue. Okay, thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate that. Put a sticky trap and put it on the soil. Okay, so just put it like face up on the soil. Don't stick it down onto the soil. Put it on the soil, and then if they are around that plant, then they'll go onto that sticky trap. Yes. Ooh. Storyfold, whatever you want it to be. The next in the lineup. Put your votes in the chat. What do you want it to be? Storyfold, Bob's Burgers. I'm kidding. Okay. So, basically in this stream, I'm going to be going through some of the different scenes in Chapter 1. So, basically with the prototype that I have received, I got the prologue, and then I also got Chapter 1. So, each of the chapters, there's going to be various chapters in the final product. I think it says it's up to like 10 hours of replayable gameplay. But I've only received the prologue, which is just an intro tutorial into the game. So it actually kind of brings you along and teaches you as you go and kind of introduces the story to you. So I've already played the prologue, and then the only other chapter that's included in this prototype is the Chapter 1. So I'm going to be playing through a few scenes in Chapter 1. I don't want to give away all of Chapter 1, which I will say right now, if you do not want any like story spoilers, this is a replayable campaign, so it doesn't really matter if you know a little bit of the story, but it's all going to really matter what you're doing in the story and like what things come up for you. So your play of Chapter 1 is going to be completely different based off of the cards that you get. So yes, if you don't want any spoilers, then I wouldn't watch this, but I'm not going to go through the full chapter. I'm just going to go through probably like 2 scenes maybe. Hello? That was weird. My computer just had like a little clock sound. That's funny. Yes, what was I saying? I'm going to go through a few scenes. Depending on how long it takes me, we'll go through a few scenes. But yeah, right now you see in front of you, this is the first scene in Chapter 1 called Addergate. So I probably will read this. I've already done the setup, and then we have like different shadow effects, and then you have your win condition and your lose condition. I will quickly do a little like how to play of this. I did do a preview of this one, so if you guys want to go and watch that, that gives you a more in-depth look at how exactly it is played. But you guys can see in chat that if you do want to go and check out the campaign, Nightbot has posted it in there. But this is what your kind of layout is going to look like. You have the river down here, which is where all of your different actions are going to be, and your action's strength is going to be dependent on where it is in the river. So these 4 main spots here are going to be the only spots that you can activate things. So you have these different creatures down here, and if ever the creatures take the spot of one of these actions, and one of the actions is outside of these main 4 action slots, you're not able to take that action until you get rid of another action and slide this one forward, or if you're able to heal this creature and move these forward. So it really just depends on what actions you're taking and how you are managing your river. So those are all the actions here. I'm going to go through each of the actions probably as we play it, just because I don't want the kind of how to play of this to be super, super long. But we have the 4 different main actions that you can take, which is light, help, explore, and heal. Quickly with this, there are different locations on this main page right here. This is going to be different for each of the scenes. You have some purple locations, and then you have some blue locations. So the purple locations can be explored with the Explore card. And then these 2 locations are the help locations. So you can use the help card in order to activate those locations and get whatever help you need from those locations. So those are the locations there and how you use the help and explore cards. Each card does have 2 different ways that you can use it, which I will explain as we play. But additionally, you have the light card, which is going to help you light the scene, which is one thing that you need to do. You need to get this light marker to the center spot in order to move on from this scene and win this scene. So you're going to need to light the scene before this marker here gets to the middle, because this is the darkness. So you're wanting to light the scene before the darkness takes over. So the light action is going to help you light the scene. It is also going to help you stun the creatures. So you have these stun tokens that you're going to be able to stun the creatures with, and that kind of just holds off on them giving you damage, which the spirit track over here is your health. So as you go down on the spirit track, if you ever get to the bottom of the spirit track and you receive more damage, you are going to reset the spirit track. And then whenever that happens, you do have to draw. That's the word. You do have to draw a shadow card, and shadow cards are not great. And there are going to be a total of 3 shadow cards, and once you get or draw the 3rd shadow card, that is going to be one of the lose conditions there. So trying not to lose too much spirit is probably a good idea. Pariah, hello, or Paria, I should say. Ryan, hello, welcome to the stream. Hello all. In before the end of the teach. Heck yeah, he got here on time. Okay, so that is the light. It's lighting the scene and holding off the creatures. And then lastly, you have the heal, which this is going to be how you heal both creatures as well as how you heal yourself. So you can heal yourself as like the secondary action for that one. And then also the secondary action for the explore is to get explore cards, which are going to be, you know, either helpful things or not helpful things. We'll get into that. And then lastly, the secondary action for the help card is going to be gaining these different crystals, which crystals you're going to allow to be placed on top of these different action cards in order to add additional successes, which that's going to be how we're going to be using the cards, which I'll get into after. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty much everything for the most part. We're going to be getting some different story cards that are going to be progressing the story. We have some other cards over here, which I will get into as we get into the play. But yes, welcome Ryan. How's it going? Let's get into this. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to start out with the Luma phase. So the Luma phase and then the shadow phase is going to continuously go back and forth until we have either won the scene or lost the scene. So in the Luma phase, we are going to take all of our used dice. We're always going to have 5 of these D8s. We're not going to roll them. We're just going to have them available over here. For some reason, I just had the urge to roll them all, but that's not how you play the game, everyone. So we're going to retrieve all of our used dice. Obviously, this is the start of the game, so we are not needing to retrieve them. We're just going to have them. And then you're going to perform actions once we have used all of our dice, which when you're performing actions, you're going to choose how many dice you want to roll for each of those actions. The more dice you roll, the greater chances are that you're going to have successes with that action, which I will get into once we start taking actions. But once you have no more dice to use, you're going to move on to the shadow phase. The shadow phase, all of the creatures are going to activate. So whatever creatures are in the river are going to activate. They are going to hurt you for one thing. So each creature is going to have a dealt attack that is going to attack you and put your spirit track down. You're going to do their after activation step for each of the creatures, and then you're going to move the darkness tracker forward, which that is something we don't want to happen because, like I said, if this gets to the middle before the light gets to the middle, then we lose. So let's get into this. Hello, Vortac. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's it going? Roll those dice. Should I just roll them to like see what kind of dice rolls I'm working with today? Let's see what kind of dice rolls I'm working with today, guys. Okay, I'm good with those dice rolls. We rolled 3 5s and 2 6s. That's freaking fabulous. I'm good with those rolls. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna stop there. That's kind of the rolls that we're working with today. Okay. So once we were finished with the shadow phase, we would then go back to the Luma phase. We would do that again, then the shadow phase, then the Luma phase, back and forth until, like I said, we've either won the scene or lost the scene. So to start off, let's do a little reading, shall we? So this is Addergate. This is scene number 3. Oh, I should also say, in the story, you are playing as a girl named Luma and her companion bear named Brom. And basically, the forest has been overrun or plagued with this kind of shadow that is looming upon the forest. And you are trying to light the forest and defeat the shadow before the shadow takes over. So you are going into the forest, and this is kind of what we are discovering. So, aw, Nat, hello. Decent roll. I'm hoping that's like what we're gonna be working with for the rest of the stream, but we'll see, because I don't know if that's gonna work out. Jenna will be there. I think it'll be great. Yes, I am going to PAX. Brian, are you going to PAX too? Oh, okay. Brian's just going to level up, which I'm going to see you there. Oh, nice. Ryan's at PAX too. You better come to level up. I said hello, but should talk to YouTube for not pushing the notification again. So my message didn't send. YouTube's mad at you. Hello, Nat. What is up? Welcome to the stream. The other Nat. There's 2 Nats in chat now. There's Open Owl Studios Nat, Natalie, but I call her Nat. And then there's also Nat, which I still don't know how to pronounce your full name, Nat, so I'm just going to call you Nat. I think you told me that you would teach me, but that's going to be the next time where we see each other in person. Speaking of level up, Jenna, the car does have room if you don't want to fly. Good to know. Thank you so much for letting me know, Pariah. AKA Ryan. When is level up again? I think it's at the end of January, beginning of February, I think. Yeah. Aww. Haha, yes, I'm Open Owl tonight. Heck yeah. So what you're saying is, at Open Owl Studios, I need to fight to the death. Yeah, you do. Penny, are you eating my slipper? Girl, no eating my slipper, woman. Do not eat my slipper, girl. Okay. So, yes, I told you guys the story. That is the story. So this is the 3rd scene and what is happening here. Because like I said, I've already played through the prologue. There was a little bit of like fighting some creatures, doing the thing, and then now we've moved on. We've crossed a river, and now we've moved on to this area here. So soon Luma and Brom found themselves along a shady, slithering path. Overhead, endless rows of branching limbs formed a crude archway, not pathway. As Luma gingerly tiptoed over the mossy ground, a stale odor offended her senses. Sounds of hissing from nearby trees caused a shiver to run along her spine. For a brief moment, Luma thought she'd noticed a prancing deer deeper within the forest. Maybe it too needs help. So you guys can see, we see a beautiful prancing deer. I cannot tell you guys how obsessed I am with this art in this game. They did a fantastic job with this art. And it kind of reminds me of like the Patronuses from Harry Potter, which I've always loved. That kind of vibe. And just like the enchanted kind of light animals. I just love that look. So yes, that is what we're working with here. There are some of these adders here that have started in the river, which I did, or I was instructed here in the setup to deal, why do I keep on saying deal? To draw the first shadow card. And the first shadow card here was Fear. And it says, what if you end up all alone in the dark with nobody to help you? On play, lose 2 spirits. So I did have to put my spirit down twice here. I will add, I don't know if you guys can see this, but both of these make a full image, which I am just obsessed with. So I guess it's like the backs of the story cards and the backs of the shadow cards kind of make one image, and then the front of the shadow cards and the Luma and Brom card actually make a full. Honestly, this whole thing makes, like, I don't know how they like even thought to like make sure all of these cards matched up. I think it's so beautiful. Oh, look at who it is. Aiden. Double Nat today. Whoop whoop. Nat meet Nat. I do think both of the Nats would get along. Do you think so, Aiden? I think they would both get along. Both Aiden and I love both Nats, so. Nat Squad, our official name. Aiden, are you coming to conventions? Yeah, Aiden, are you coming to conventions? He's not. I think Aiden has decided that he just prefers to stay at home and play games. Even though I'm pretty sure you had a lot of fun walking around the expo hall, Aiden, of PAX Unplugged. That was very fun last year. And I am looking forward to doing that again this year. So, yes. All right. So let's get into this. We are going to start off. These are my different cards here, which actually let me zoom you guys out again. So basically, the further to the left the action cards are, the lower the dice roll needs to be in order to have it be a success. So I might decide to do light right now because I need a 3 or more as a success. So how do I want to do this? And then every time I use an action, it does go to the end. So the action that I take right now is then going to bring one of these adders into the main area here and taking up a spot. So do I want to maybe do a help action or a light action? So the light, or the help, sorry, I could do one of these two, which is draw 3 Explorer cards, choose one and discard the others. Which I will say I start with 1 hope card, which is move 1 action card to the 3+ position of the river. Ooh. So these are like one-time abilities, so I could discard this card in order to do that. I think I'm going to light one of the creatures. So I think I'm going to do the light action. Like I said, I need a 3 or more in order for this to be successful. And each of the creatures, so because I'm using this to light a creature or stun a creature, each of the creatures is going to have a number of dots in the bottom corner that is going to be the number of successes I'll need in either of these actions. So either the light action to stun it or the heal action to heal it. And both of the adders just need 1 of each of those. So I only need 1 success in order to successfully stun one of these adders. So do I just want to be crazy and roll 1 die and hopefully have it be a 3 or more? Also, I do think I want to grab a, whatever it's called, a dice tray. Please hold. I have 2 dice trays. So I have this one that we could use. Ooh, that one's nice. Or I have this one. See, that one, I wish it was a little bit more teal because it wouldn't have matched the vibe. But like, come on. We have to do this one because it's the board game garden one. Be crazy, 1 die. I only need 1 die in order for it to be a 3 or more. I don't want to waste my dice, right? I was thinking of a dice tray given rolling on the felt mat for the table, yeah. That's a neat dice tray. Thank you. Isn't it pretty? I love it. It's custom. She's got a custom one. Okay, do I want to be crazy and just roll 1, or do I want to play it safe and roll 2? I think I'm just going to roll 1, you know? Start off the stream crazy. Boom. We got a 7. All right. So I only rolled 1 and I got a 3 or more. So I had 1 success. So that means that I take a stun token here and I'm going to place it onto this adder. And then this light action is complete. So I'm going to move it to the end of the river. We're going to move all of these up and then the light action will be at the end. All right. Wow, you wild and risky. She's crazy. If you are a pyro, then yes. Certainly brings campfire vibes, but not cozy. Okay. So, now, should I do explore? We could do explore. Or I could even try to do heal. And just heal an adder right away. Because we only need 1 success, right? Should I do that? Should I be crazy? Okay, so this die is used, so I do put that over there. I think I'm going to. And because I still have 4 dice, I only need 1 success to heal an adder. So I could roll 2 and hopefully one of them is a 5 or more because it's in the 5 spot. Should I do that? I think I should. I'm feeling crazy. I'm going to get like way too confident and then I'm going to fail at a roll one time and I'm just going to be really sad. Ooshi bougie with that custom dice tray. Yep, I am. I'm bougie. I absolutely love this. Awesome setup, Jenna. Thank you so much, Norm. I appreciate that. Jenna's being careful with chat. Order up with our... We're up to our usual shenanigans. Oh, no. Also, I'm pretty sure I have it on top messages again. I really wish that it would not do that. There we go. We need a mod. Where's George? Yeah, where's George? Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2. I need at least one of these dice to be a 5 or more. Come on, baby. Both of them are 5 or more. This is going great. I didn't even need both of the dice. I only needed 1. Okay. So I have successfully healed this adder here. So I am going to take this one out. Whenever you heal a creature, you do get whatever is in this here, or this bottom left-hand corner, right-hand corner. Do you guys hear Penny? Penny Rose, are you playing with me? Oh, really? Oh, Penny. So you do get what is in the bottom right-hand corner, and that is 1 crystal. So I'm going to get a crystal. This is going to go to the creature discard pile. And then I immediately have to figure out where I want this crystal to go. Which, like I said, crystals are going to add an additional success. You do have to have 1 natural success in order to use this. You can't just roll no successes and then be like, I'm going to discard a crystal to get a success. You have to have at least 1 success. And then if you were looking for, 2 successes, you could discard one of these crystals. So I think... Because for the win condition for this scene, I do have to successfully explore pass. And then you guys can see here that there are these arrows. That means that I have to successfully explore pass before I can explore investigate. And investigate's going to be the location that I need to successfully explore in order to go on to the next thing. So it is actually going to tell me to draw story card number 1. And I believe that's when it's going to have me move to the next scene. So we have to do it that way. So I think because of that, exploring is going to be pretty important. So I am going to place the explore, or that crystal, on the explore. These are going to move up. This adder is going to move up. This is going to move up. And then this is going to move up, or be placed at the end, I guess. She wants to go up or play as one of the wolves. LOL. Yeah. She is one feisty little thing, I will say. I hear grumbly babies. Yep, they're playing. She's feisty. Love her for it. Okay. So that is that. I will say both of these locations for the help are going to be like one-time things. So once you explore one of these, or once you use the help to activate them, you do have to put one of these location markers on them, and then you cannot do that again. So they are one-time things. I think I will use... So search here is draw 3 explore cards, choose one and discard the others. And then this one here is retrieve all action dice from the used dice space, excluding the dice you just rolled. Okay. So I have 3 used dice, so I could get those back if I wanted. And the help is currently in 3. So I could just roll 1, hope to get a 3 or more, and then I would get all of my used dice back. So I would get 3 back. Or should I just do explore? But if I do explore of the pass, it says lose 2 spirit for every adder in your river. So I would get 2 off. So maybe I'm going to do help first. I think I'm going to do help first. Get those dice back, and then maybe we'll do heal after. We'll see. Okay. So I'm going to do help. I am going to roll 1 die, and we are going to try to get fetch. So fetch is going to allow me to get these back, and I only need 1 success. So we're going to try to roll a 3 or more. Come on, continue with the good dice rolls. Yeah, we got a 4. Woo! Okay, so gain successes to resolve. So I'm going to resolve help, or not help, fetch. So the dice that I used does not get taken back, but all of them that I have in the used dice area is going to get taken back. I'm trying to make fetch happen. Heck to the yes. Jenna, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Okay. So help is going to go to the end. And then I definitely don't want to do explore. We could do explore. We could do explore and just do the secondary action. Instead of exploring this, I could explore, and for every success, I draw 1 explore card, choose 1 and discard the rest. The only thing is the explore cards are going to have 2 different types of cards. They're going to have boons and they're going to have banes. Boons are good. This hope card right here is a boon, which is going to be like a one-time ability card that you can use at any time, but a bane is going to be something bad that's going to happen. So if I choose to explore, and do that secondary action, I probably want to roll and get more than one success, because if I just get one success, I'm drawing one card, and if that's a Bane, then that's bad. So I do also have a crystal there, so, or you know what? Let's try to heal. Even though the heal is in the 6+ section, I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe I light? I don't know. I'm stressed. No, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna do it. We do need 6+. And we only need one success. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice. And hopefully one of these are a 6 or higher. Which I don't know how likely that is. But I really would love to get rid of this adder before we go and explore this. So I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna see if we can do it. Okay? Come on, 1 6 or more. Yeah! We got 1! We got a 6 and we got a 5. At some point, my dice rolls are not going to work this way, but we will see. So I did get a 6, so we have 1 success, and I do get to heal this adder here. So this stun token is going to be taken off, and this adder is going to be healed. I'm going to take him off. I do get a crystal for healing, and I think I'm going to put the crystal on light, because I think once I explore, I think I'm going to try to light, and then I'm not going to light a creature, I'm going to light this. So I'm going to try to maybe roll like a ton, because it says for every success, advance the light marker 1 space. So we'll see how that works. But this adder is been healed. Boom. Tell me how you really feel, Jenna. Oh, I will. This stream has given me so much stress with your risky dice rolls, LOL, and yet you get it every time. I'm just so good at this game. I'm so good at board games. I'm not. Fun fact. Not great at board games, but it's okay. Fake it till you make it, baby. Fake it till you make it. You know? I enjoyed PAX. I would have come if I had shared accommodations. Dang it, Aiden. I'm sharing accommodations, but I feel like we don't have any space left. But I wish we did. Yeah, Jenna, why didn't you share accommodations with Aiden? I didn't know he needed it until after I was invited to accommodations. Okay, so now that we have finished that, I think I'm going to do explore. So I need a 3 or higher. Ooh. So if I roll 1 and get a natural, should I try? Should I try to just do 1? Because I just need a 3 or more, right? And then if I get 1 natural success, I can add this crystal to get my 2nd success, because the pass requires 2 successes. Should we do it? I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to roll 1 die and hope for a 3 or more. Ready? Boom! A 3! That was a close one. That's probably the most stress I've had all game. So I did successfully get a 3. That's one success, and then I'm going to discard this crystal to get 2 successes. We have successfully explored the pass, and then it says lose 2 spirit for every adder in your river. I have no adder in my river, so that's done. And then we're going to move these up. Boom, boom, boom. And then with my last die, because I only have one more die left, I am going to do the light action. And I'm going to roll this one die. Hopefully I at least get one so we can move up the light once. Woo! So I got one. Do I just discard this crystal to do a second? I think we do. I'm going to discard the crystal. So then I have 2 successes. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Because it says for every success, advance the light marker 1 space. That'll move to the back of the river. And then that is the end of the Luma phase because I have no more active dice. So that is going to be everything for that. We're going to move on to the shadow phase. We're going to activate any creatures that are in the river, which there are none. Thank goodness. If I did still have an adder in here with a stun token, whenever you have a stun token on a creature, when you do the activate creatures, instead of them attacking you, because they're stunned, you simply just take off the stun token, and then you do their after activation. So you would have just, or I would have just moved the adder to the end of the river, but because I got rid of it or healed it before that, then we don't have to do that. But just in case you guys wanted to know if that was the case, that's how that would happen. We would then advance the shadow marker once. Whenever you see any of these icons above here, which let me zoom you guys in. I don't know which one is probably the best for this. There we go. So there are going to be icons above the darkness over here. So whenever you get to a spot, you're going to look at this icon and then you're going to look up above at this here, shadow effects here. And the little eyeball icon is draw 1 creature card. So I am going to draw 1 creature card from the deck, and we got a Cry. So this is looks like a raven or crow looking thing. And Cry, on play, it's placed at the end of the river. And then after activation, which it only does 1 damage, which is nice, says after activation, move 1 space towards the start of the river. So this is actually going to be moving this way, taking up the spots of my main actions. So I had a little alarm going on my computer. That was the most efficient first Luma phase I've seen yet. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's literally just because I had no failed dice rolls. That's literally it. That's literally it. Ugh. Are you flying in for PAX, Jenna? Penny, why are you attacking your brother? Did you guys hear Penny? She's crazy. Ryan, I am not flying in for PAX. I am driving to PAX because I'm a crazy lady. But I also really enjoy driving, so I am driving. There's a possibility that like a week before PAX, I'm like, I really don't want to drive, and then look at the flights and then maybe book a flight. I don't know. I probably shouldn't do that because it'll be very expensive. And your girl needs to spend her money not on flights and on camera upgrades. So, yes. Almost like she has a career in board gaming or something. A career in dice rolling or something. Okay, so that is the end of the shadow phase. We have advanced the shadow marker. A new creature was added. So now we're going back to the Luma phase. So we're going to retrieve all of our used dice to the available dice. And then we're going to figure out what we want to do. So the main thing that I want to do right now is I need to now go here. With the investigate location, I do have to have 3 successes. So that's a lot of successes. You know what I could do? I could do help instead of doing the search location for help. I could do the secondary action, which is for every success, I gain 1 crystal. So I could decide to roll like 3 dice and then hope to get a ton of crystals. or even just 2. It is on the 3+ spot, so I could roll 2 dice, get 2 successes, and be able to put 2 successes onto the Explore card. And then that would help me eventually get those 3 successes for the Investigate. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because then what I could do is I could use 2 to do the the help. Heal would then move forward to the 3 spot. I would then be able to maybe just roll 1 or 2 dice to heal Cry. Yeah, because then if I heal Cry, Cry will also give me another crystal, and then we can do Explore. That sounds like a good idea. So are we. Carrie will be passenger as per usual. Is she a passenger princess? I love when people call people passenger princesses. I am most definitely not a passenger princess. I actually really enjoy driving. A lot more than Francis does. So whenever we're driving somewhere together, most of the time Francis is the passenger princess because I enjoy driving. So yeah. Early morning drives though, and out on Sunday afternoon to drive home. Yeah. I'll probably drive home on Monday. Because I think we have our Airbnb on Sunday night. I could be wrong. But I think I'll probably sleep on the Sunday night and then leave on the Monday. I'm a passenger princess for sure, especially in LA. Oh, I can't imagine driving in LA, to be honest with you. Okay, so I am going to roll 2 dice. And for every success, I'm going to gain 1 crystal. So I need a 3 or more. Woo! We got 2 successes. We got a 4 and a 6. So I'm going to take 2 crystals and I'm going to place them both onto Explore. We are done with the help card. So then we're going to move these all down. Put that here. And then these are going to go to the used. I'm there Thursday till Monday. Yay. Nat, we need to play some games. But obviously, like, if we don't get a chance to, we're still very close. Like, we're local, so we're going to be able to play at some point. If you back out of driving, can always grab the flight myself and Meeple Micron. Maybe. When are you guys flying in? Are you guys flying in on Thursday? Because I'm probably going to have to fly in on Wednesday. No one is a passenger princess in my car. They are too busy holding on for dear life. People say I drive like a race car driver. I'm the same, Brian. I'm the same. I always say I am not an aggressive driver. I am a confident driver. Other people might say I'm just an aggressive driver or just a crazy driver, but I would say I'm a confident driver. Unless we're talking about directions, then your girl is not confident whatsoever. I pick a direction and that's the direction we're going, whether it's the right direction or not. Do we know what kind of finish will be on the cards? Is it linen? I do believe that they are going to be linen. These are prototype, which I'll mention. Like, this is a prototype and everything is subject to change. But these are, I believe, linen cards. But again, this is a prototype, so I'm not sure what they are thinking for the final product, but I'm sure Natalie or Open Owl Studios in chat will let you know. Our flight is Thursday afternoon, then leaving Monday late morning, I think. Okay. Yeah. You sure are confident. Aiden, that's why I said I'm not confident in directions. I'm just confident in the driving. That's it. I learned how to drive in Grand Theft Auto. Yep, I believe so, but I'll have to double check on that. Okay. Okay, so I am going to do the heal action. And I only need 1 success of 3 or more in order to heal Cry. So, do I want to just roll 1? Do I want to be crazy? Do I want to be absolutely crazy? I only need a 3 or more. I'm gonna do it. I've driven enough with Jenna to know she's not lying. The maneuvers I take in the car are pretty crazy. Okay, so I am going to, I think I'm a little crazy doing this, but hopefully my luck with dice rolls will continue. And I'll be able to roll a 3 or more. I will say right now, I have not seen a 1 or a 2. Me saying that right now probably has jinxed me, but let's do it. We're gonna roll 1. Hopefully it's a 3 or more. It's a 7, baby! This is going great. This is going great. So I have successfully healed Cry. I only needed 1 success. We got a success. So we're gonna put that there. This is gonna go all the way to the end. Cry is going to be healed, so I am going to get a crystal. And I don't think I need it on Explore, because I already have 2. So I think I'm going to put it onto Light. And then we'll move these 2 down. And then Cry is going to be placed in the discard. But she's also not telling the whole truth. What do you mean? What do you mean? I once tried to drive to East Auckland in is NZ, what's NZ? I don't know what NZ is. Wherever that is. New Zealand. First ended up in West England, then North England before I finally made it. Oh no, 20-minute drive turned into an hour and a half. Nat, oh no. That sounds honestly like something I would do. That is very much something I would do. When is game night, Jenna? I can make foods like onigiri and ramen. Ooh, yum. I don't know when game night is, to be honest with you. Please let me know what you're referring to, Ryan. Also, Mimi. Where's Mimi? I didn't see Mimi. There's Mimi! I didn't even realize it was... Is Mimi who I'm thinking? Mimi, did you used to come into the stream all the time and watch? And it's been a bit... Please let me know. I might be thinking about someone else. But welcome to the stream, Mimi. I read your comment because it was a question and I didn't even realize who it was that was saying that. Welcome. How's it going? Alright, so last thing I'm going to do is explore. So like I said, I do need 3 successes. So I'm going to roll. What if I just roll 1? That's the theme of this stream. What if I just roll 1? What if I just roll 1 die? In like, it maybe is a success. Because if it's a success, I need 3 successes. So I would just add these 2 crystals. And that would be 3 successes. And then I would gain another 2 crystals. I've been here before. Hello, Mimi. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Happy to have you back. Mike, hello. Welcome to the stream. Have to run a D&D game now. Good luck. Have fun. And hope you don't roll any 1s or 2s. Thank you so much, Nat. Have a good D&D sesh. Appreciate you. Miss you. Miss your face. Are you a fellow Canadian? Mike Rand, are you a fellow Canadian? So went to double check about the linen cards. We decided not to have them linen finish as it impacts readability. Okay, good to know. All right, so let's do it. I'm gonna roll one, and hopefully it's a success. Because if this fails, this explore card is gonna go all the way to the end still. I want to continue being crazy, but like, maybe, no, I'm gonna continue being crazy. We're gonna roll one die. Hopefully it's a 3 or more. It's a 3! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So I got a 3. That was a close one again. So that's 1 success, and then I'm going to discard 2 crystals to be success number 2, success number 3. This is going to go to the end. 1, 2, 3. Walter, what are you doing, bud? Why are you getting angry, sweet boy? Does your sister have your bone? Yeah. That's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry to hear that. Nope, from Colorado. Well, Colorado, Canada, pretty much the same. Not actually at all. But welcome to the stream, Mike. How's it going? Used to live in the PNW and have been to Canada a lot. Love it there. Nice. Toronto was very cool too. Love that. He's been to Canada. Oh, that's cool. You worked with a Mike Rand. Oh, cool. Okay, so because I successfully explored and got 3, I'm going to use this here. Put that there. And then I get 2 crystals. I do have to place these somewhere. So I do think I'm going to do 1 on the light and 1 on the heel. Because I have a feeling that I might get a new creature when I pick up this story card. Because I gain 2 crystals and then draw story card number 1. So I'm almost to winning the scene. I just have to successfully light the scene, I believe. You light the scene and resolve the investigate location, then travel to scene 4. Okay, so we're gonna flip over this. Hopefully I don't have to, you light the scene and resolve. Okay, so I don't think I have to light the scene before I do this. So this is story card number 1, Guardian. Luma reached for the deer, only for it to vanish into a funnel of leaves and shadow. As she plucked a leaf from the air, it sparked another vision. The majestic creature, valiantly watering. Why am I so bad at English? Not quite sure. Off a pack of wolves, defending the young woman and her infant child from the shadow. On play, search the creature discard pile for nightmare. It's nightmare, but spelt with an A instead of an I. And shuffle it with the top 2 creature cards. Then place these 3 cards face down at the top of the creature deck. Okay, so I'm going to look through the discard pile for nightmare, which is this one. These are going to stay there. So this is the creature card that I have to take. And then I'm going to pluck off the top 2 creature cards of the deck, and I'm going to shuffle those. Making the most efficiency in turns by rolling 1 die. Yeah. That's what I'm trying. And I'm getting real lucky. Oh, nightmare. It's a take on a Dutch word, as the designer is Dutch, so a lot of influences there. That's so cool. Nightmare. Nat already left. This looks pretty. Oh, I forgot. I think I saw you come in, Foglight. says, hi, Jenna. It's good to see you. Hello, Alan. How are you? How's it going? It does look very pretty. I love the art in this game. Yes, the order doesn't matter. You just need to successfully light the scene and explore the investigate location. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I think I have shuffled those enough. Boom. And then the Guardian card is just going to go to... Hold up. Is there a... Oh no, there isn't a... I guess the story card just goes off to the side. Okay. So, that is everything for that turn. I'm still not done with the Luma phase because Walter Gregory, no chewing the blanket basket, please, sir. Thank you. I still do have one die left, so I am going to try to light the scene. I'm going to try to move up the light tracker 2 spaces. So I simply just need this to be 1 success. 1 success, and then I can just discard 1 crystal to be the 2nd success that I need. This is probably going to be the one time that I get a failure, and I'm going to be so sad about it. I am well, thanks. Looks like you had a fun while in Japan. I did. Francis and I had the most amazing time, and we were so sad to leave, and we're already like missing it so much and reminiscing on all of the amazing things there and just like the amazing vibes, and we're already talking about maybe going back next year. So yeah, I already miss it. It was wonderful. Love it. Okay. Please be a success. Please, please be a success. Oh, do you guys see that? I don't think you do. It is a 3, but I don't know if you guys want to believe me. I'm going to roll again into here. Even though that was a success, I'm going to roll and make sure it lands in here so you guys believe me. And it's a 7. Oh, thank goodness. Your girl had to re-roll a success and still got one. That's when you know the die rolls are good. Okay, so I got 1 success, and then I'm going to discard 1 of these crystals off of the light card in order to get the 2nd success. And then we're going to move these down. And then because I got 2 successes, I can move these 1, 2, and that is that scene. Because I have successfully lit the scene and I have resolved the investigate location, and then we are going to travel to scene 4. So all of this is going to stay the exact same. I am going to take these 3 location markers off here. There are no creatures here. These are going to be taken off, and we are simply just going to move to the next scene, which is Willow Creek. So I do think I'm just going to do this one. I kind of want to see 1. Okay. So I think I'm going to do this scene, and then once we're finished with this one, I think that'll be the stream. If everyone is really enjoying it, I might move on to the next one, because I do believe that that is the last scene of this chapter. There are 3 scenes in this chapter, so you guys will just have to let me know. I'm not 100% sure how long the stream has been going for, but yeah, you guys will just let me know if you want me to go further. Travel withdrawal is the hardest. Yeah, we've been very sad. Going through my own travel withdrawal as I plan a Scotland hike trip. Ooh, very nice. That sounds a lot of fun. All right, so this is the new, whatever it's called here. This is the new scene. That's what it's called Willow Creek. We do have to do some setup and stuff, but let's just read the little blurb here. So, a sudden... Why can I not? There's so many words that I'm like, I've never seen that word in my life. I need to go back to English class. A sudden cacophony? Cacophony. Cacophony? Cacophony? Cacophony. Has anyone heard of the word cacophony? I clearly need to go back to English class. A sudden cacophony of shrieks and squeals filled the air around Luma and Brom. Critters of all sizes scattered frantically over the forest's bed, pursued by tendrils of shadow and menacing creatures. I knew that one. Luma stiffened, unsure of what to do. Fluttering wings altered her attention to a cloud of flatterats. Those are creatures. Oh. Cacophony. What did I say? I'm embarrassed. Cacophony. 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 What did I? Cacophony. I used cacophony at work recently, but only because an English teacher came to the office and I wanted to spice it up. I wish I could spice it up, but apparently my English knowledge cannot be spiced whatsoever. Okay, what was I saying? Flatterats above. Flatterats are creatures. I saw that word in the discard pile. She watched as they swooped down and sank their claws into a massive Wildwoods, which is one of the creatures as well, dragging it into the enveloping fog. Moments later, the boar reemerged from the darkness with eyes ablaze with malice. Dun dun dun. So basically, the shadow is turning these creatures into villains and bad creatures as well. It's kind of taking over these creatures, unfortunately, and making them not great. So you can see, like, the creatures have this, like, red kind of smoke and lines around them. The way you said it needs to be the way to say it from now on. I love it. That's the best mispronunciations. What is that? What is that noise and why is it coming from my computer? I think it might be Lo-Fi Girl. I don't know if you guys can hear the clock every once in a while, but I think it's Lo-Fi Girl. All right, Walter, are you destroying things like usual, sir? All right, so the setup for this is reset the Wildwoods track, which is the light and darkness track here. Place the light marker on the leftmost space and the shadow marker on the right, which we have. And then we're going to search the creature discard pile for a Wildwoods and a Flatterat and bring them into play in that order. So we are going to find the Wildwoods and the Flatterat. We're going to put those into play in that order. So it's going to be Wildwoods at the end of the river and Flatterat at the end of the river. Because both of them say... Oh, actually, the Wildwoods on play gets added to the 6. So they're actually going to be added here. The light is going to be pushed out. And then the Flatterat is on play added to the end of the river. So the Flatterat will go there. So that's how that works. Some of the creatures do get added into different spots when they come into play. So that is how that is going to work. We added the Wildwoods and then we added the Flatterat. And then that is going to be at the beginning of this. So shadow effects here. If we see the eyeball, that means we're going to draw a card. And then if we see the fish, this is if there is no Flatterat in the river, search the creature discard pile for a Flatterat and bring it into play. Okay, so knowing that, I will probably just try to stun the Flatterat. Because the Flatterat, every time the darkness track is going to go, a Flatterat is going to be added. So there's no point in me trying to get rid of the Flatterat if it's just going to be added again. So I think I just kind of want to keep that Flatterat stunned for the most part. Yeah, pariah. Okay, so then with this one, we do have 3 different locations to explore. We have Wade, and then we have Hide, and then we have Rescue. So this is place all available action dice into the used dice space, then gain 2 crystals. Oh. So we're going to try to do this one right at the end. Okay. And then this one here, Hide, it says move 1 creature to the end of the river, then draw story card number 2. And then Rescue here is if there is a flat-rat in the river, discard it, do not gain the crystals, and then draw story card number 3. And then we have 2 of the help locations here. We have Dispel and Distract. Dispel is advance the light marker 1 space, then draw 3 explore cards, choose 1 and discard the other. So that's pretty nice. And then Distract is rearrange any cards in the river, excluding the help card. Okay, good to know. So we are going to start off. I do need to remember that I have this as well. I have the hope card. We're going to place all of the active dice here. And we are good to go. So right away, I think I'm going to try to heal the Wildvark, because I do have 1 crystal on the heal. If I can just heal the Wildvark, and then maybe I discard the hope to then bring the light to here, and then I can try to stun the flat-rat. And then for the last one, maybe I try to explore. Or I could do Distract. Distract will then allow me to rearrange things right off the bat. Because I could do Help right away. Do Distract. Another alarm. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the help card, and I am going to roll 1 die and use the Distract so I can rearrange the cards. Rearrange any cards in the river, excluding the help card. Okay, let's see. 1 die. I need a 3 or more. We got a 7. We got a 7, baby. That's a 7 right there. You see that? Whoop, whoop. I gotta make sure when I look at the 7 that it's actually not a 1. But I'm pretty sure the 1 is just a straight line. So I feel like I would notice if it was a 7 compared to a 1. And I think that's probably why they made the 1 like that. So we have successfully gotten the 1 success that we need for this Distract location. I am going to put the location marker there to denote that we have used that. The help is going to go to the end, but everything else I can rearrange. So I'm going to put heal here. Then I'm going to put light here. And then we can't rearrange the help card, so I'm just going to bring the flat-rat forward, and I'll put the help at the end. So that's how I'm going to rearrange it. And then right away, this is going to go to the used dice area, and then I'm going to do the heal action. In order to heal the Wildvark, I need 2 successes. I do have 1 crystal here. So I'm just going to roll 1 die. I'm going to do it because I just need a 3. I just need a 3 or more. And then I can discard this crystal here to get that 2nd success. And then I can heal the Wildvark. Please, please, Lord, please. I got a 6. Oh, thank goodness. I will say right now, I still haven't seen a 1 or a 2. Just saying, haven't seen a 1 or a 2. So we got that 6. I always prefer ones with an underline. Makes it easier to distinguish. Yeah, for sure. Really? You think it'd be easier? A 1 with an underline? But what if you saw it upside down? Wouldn't that look like a 7? Brian? Okay, I'm gonna discard this crystal to get that second success that I needed. Because for the Wildvark, you guys can see at the bottom that in order to heal it, you need 2 successes. The yellow is if you decide to stun it or use the light card on it. You will need 1 success with that. But I am going to successfully defeat or heal. We are not defeating the animals. We're not hurting the animals. We are simply just healing them of the shadow that has been plagued on them. And when I do that, I get 2 crystals. And I can place those onto cards. This is going to go to the discard pile. And then all of these are going to get moved up. Let me move all these down and then I will decide where I want this crystal or these crystals to be added. Okay. So this one needs 2 successes, 1 success, 2 success. So I think I'm going to put 1 on the Explore card. And then I think I'm going to put 1 on the Light card. Because I will say for the win condition for this one, it is pretty much the same or identical to the other one, which is I need to get the light marker to the center. And then I also need to resolve the rescue location. And then the lose is draw a shadow card. Oh, this is different. I should probably read this. Draw a shadow card. Wait. You lose if the shadow marker reaches the center of the Wildwoods track. Then, if you did lose, draw a shadow card. If you gained the 10-sided gray action die during this scene, travel to 5. If you did not gain the 10-sided gray action die, resolve story cards 2 and or 3 from the game and then draw story card number 4. Interesting. Okay. So there's 2 possible ways to, or like what's going to happen. Natalie! That's so funny. Oh no, you just jinxed yourself. I hope not. Yeah, I hope not, Brian. There's 2 Brians in chat now. Uh-oh. Nope, looks like a T then. Oh, okay, gotcha. Natalie, I love how you changed your icon and your name. You're not just Open Owl Studios now. You are Natalie at Open Owl Studios. Yep, need to head to Vegas after this stream. I do. I really do. Okay, so now that I'm finished with this, I need to figure out... I probably want to light first. So I'm going to light, but I'm not going to do the track. I'm actually going to stun the Flatterat. Because I need to stun the Flatterat so that when we go into the shadow phase, I'm not getting 2 damage. So I do have 2 crystals on this light card, and I only need 1 success. So I think I'm just going to roll 1 die. Jenna, is that what we really want to do? It's either... Because I'll probably just do 2 more actions. I'm going to do the light action, and then I'm going to do the explore action. The light action is to stun the Flatterat before we move into the shadow phase, and the explore action is to explore the Wade location, which is place all your available action dice into the used dice space, then gain 2 crystals. So this is the one thing that I want to do last. So it's either I do this action with 2 dice and then the explore action with 1, or I do this action with 1 die and the explore action with 2. Because I'm going to have to lose the other one anyways. If I... Who knows? Oh geez, didn't realize it switched. Had to reset my computer. So waiting for it to reboot. Oh, okay. So you have two different YouTube accounts. One is Open Owl Studios and one is Natalie at Open Owl Studios. I'm the one who spells Brian correctly. No offense, Brian. People at least spell your name correctly. Are you going to be at any local cons again in the near future? I am, Alan. I'm actually going to, I'm going to Breakout Con. I forget when Breakout Con is. I think it's in March. So I'm going to Breakout Con. I think that's the next one because they just recently had their like quarterly one, the Tabs Con, which I wasn't able to go to. But I am going to Breakout Con. I might go back to Claring Con. We will see. It was quite the drive for that one, but I'll see if I have time to do that. So yeah, I might go to Claring Con. What other conventions are there? GriffCon. I forget when that was, but I think that one was not too long ago. Or maybe they just had an additional one or something. Let me know what ones you're going to, Alan, and I'll let you know if I'm going. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna roll one die. All right? All right. Yeah, I'm always at BreakoutCon as well. I'm going to one around here in January called Niagara. Oh, I have been wanting to go to the Niagara Board Game Weekend. I actually really want to go to that one, so maybe I'll try to go to that. Okay, so I think I'm going to roll one for the light. I only need one success, so I'm actually going to be able to do this without, because if this isn't a success for my roll, I cannot just discard a crystal to make it a success. I have to have one natural success, and one natural success is actually all I need. So I think I'm okay. I'll just do it. I'm gonna roll a 4. We got a 4. Okay, so that's successful. So I successfully stunned the Flatterat. So I'm going to add a stun marker on there. And then, see, the only unfortunate thing about the Flatterat staying in here is the fact that it's going to eventually get to the 3 spot, and it's going to be taking up the 3 spot. So eventually, maybe I will want to heal it in order to get it out of the track or out of the river. Okay, well, that was really nice. I didn't have to discard any of those crystals. And then my Explore is gonna go here. I could use my Hope eventually to like move something to the 3 spot and move the Flatterat back. Okay, so that one is used. Boom. And then I'm going to do the Explore action. I am just going to roll both of them because once I do this action, the Wade action, I'm going to have to discard or place all of my available action dice in the used dice. So this is my last action. So I might as well roll both of them. I need 2 successes. Boom. There it is. There's my first one. But thankfully, I do have a crystal. So I have 1 success. And then I'm going to discard this crystal for the second success. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that. My first one rolled. Whew, that was scary. Thank goodness I had that crystal. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? So these are all going to get pushed down. Unfortunately, like I said, because I haven't healed the Flatterat, this is going to just stay here in the 3 spot. Do not move as long as this card is in your river, even when stunned. Shoot! Guys, I've made a grave mistake. I've made a grave mistake because I did not read the fine print on this Flatterat. Shoot. I've made a grave mistake. I don't know how I can... I guess I can take back. Basically, this Flatteret, that's probably the reason why you want to heal it, is because it says, as long as this card is in your river, even when stunned, you cannot spend crystals. So I cannot spend crystals in order to make my successes. So I'm actually going to move this turn back because I don't think I've used any crystals for anything else. I think everything else I was able to get with a natural roll. Was I able to heal? I don't remember if I was able to do that. Yeah, I don't think I used any for light. And I forget if I used crystals for the heal. Even if I did, it's okay. It's fine. This is just a fun, it's just a game. It's just a board game. So I am going to take that back. So I had only one success, unfortunately. So I'm unable to explore. So I have failed that explore. But I can, whenever you do an action and you're unable to get that action, you can go down and do the secondary action. Because I did have one success naturally at least, for every success, draw one explore card, choose one, then discard the rest. So I could do that, but the only thing with that is that if I get one, because that's how many successes I had, it's only going to be that one card, and I don't want it to be a boon, or I don't want it to be a bane, I don't think. I forgot that was that creature's ability. Thought it was a different scene. Yeah, I did not read the small text there, so important thing. When playing Storyfold, make sure you read everything on the creatures, because you never know. Okay, so I don't know if I want to risk that, so I think I'm just going to allow it to be a, whatever it's called, a fail. And I'm not going to be able to do that wade action. So those are going to go here. I'm not going to gain any crystals. And place all your available action die into the used space. You know, they're already there regardless. So that is going to be the end of that action, which sadly was my first failure and it doesn't feel good at all. But I don't put one of the location markers on there because I still have to do that. So that is unfortunate and probably why I should have healed this Flatteret. Okay, so that is everything for that. We're going to go into the shadow phase. The Flatteret is going to get activated, but because they are stunned, they are not going to give me damage. We are just going to take the stun marker off. And then after activation, do not move. So they're just going to stay there. That's unfortunate. And then we're going to move on to advancing the shadow marker. It's going to advance one space, and it is the fish icon. So it says, if there are no Flatteret in the river, search the creature discard pile for a Flatteret and bring it into play, which there is a Flatteret. So, boom. All right, so that is everything for the shadow phase. We're going to move back the dice, and I am going to be smart, and I am going to heal this Flatteret right at the beginning so that I can play the rest of this phase with the fact that I can use crystals. Knowing of your former love of Hadrian's Wall, and you mentioned to me in the past that there is a sequel coming out, have you had a chance to play it yet? Gary, I have had a chance to play The Anarchy, and it is fantastic. Like I said, with my love for Hadrian's Wall has diminished slightly because I've played it so many times, but I still truly love just the gameplay of Hadrian's Wall. I think it's just the fact that I've played it so many times. But introducing the Anarchy and just like having that same general gameplay of the Anarchy, or sorry, having the same general gameplay as Hadrian's Wall in the Anarchy, and knowing that I love that, that has really been nice, but then still switching it up enough to make it feel fresh. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, to answer your question, I have played it. I've only played it once, but it was amazing. And I only played it once solo. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So that is your answer. I guess you didn't ask me my thoughts on it. I guess you just asked me if I've played it yet. But yes, I have. Okay, so starting off this round, I think right off the bat, I might actually start off, but Dispel needs 2. I think I'm going to do Heal. I'm going to heal the Flatterat. I need 1 success. I don't have any crystals, but again, I can't use them anyways. So I'm gonna start playing it safe, okay? I'm gonna play it a little bit safe because that explore drawback there really hit me hard. So we're gonna need to play it a little bit more safe now. I'm gonna roll 2, and because this is in the 5 slot, I need a 5 or more. So I'm gonna roll 2. Of course, we got 2 7s, so that was a success. But unfortunately, I had to waste a die to do it. So I am going to heal the Flatterat. I am going to gain 2 crystals for that. And I can actually use these crystals now that there is no Flatterat in my river. So that's nice. The heal is going to be moved to the end. These are going to get moved down. And then I need to figure out where I want to put these crystals. Okay, so I think I'm going to put 1 on the help because I really want to do this Dispel location action, which is I get to advance the light marker 1 space, and then I draw 3 explore cards, choose 1, and discard the other. So I think I want to do that soon, so I might need a crystal in order to do that. And then, do I place this one on help again? Do I place it on explore again? Or do I place it on heal? As of right now, I'm not needing to heal. But I will say, when we move into the next spot, when we go into the next shadow phase, I'm going to be going to a spot that both puts the Flatterat back into my river and it puts another creature card in. So next shadow phase, 2 creatures are going to be added. So I think I'm going to add the crystal to heal. Hello, Ameritrash Talk. Welcome. How's it going? How are you? Of course, I'm interested in your thoughts. Okay, good. I love this game so much. When I played the preview, I literally pulled up the Kickstarter app to back it. I am really enjoying it as well. It is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I'm very, very invested in this story right now. Okay, so it also just like feels very unique from anything I've played before, which I really enjoy. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. So I have at least 1 crystal on each of my cards, which is nice. So next, like I said, I think I'm going to do help. And I think I'm just going to try... to just roll 1 die. Because I have this crystal here that I can discard for the second in order to do this Dispel action. I don't know. I'm hoping my luck is not run out. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to roll this 1 die and hopefully I get 3 or more. We got a 6. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So a 6. That's my 1 success, and then I'm going to discard this crystal to get my 2nd success. This is going to move over here. These are all going to move down. And then I successfully do the Dispel action. That is going to allow me to advance here on the light track. And then I'm going to draw 1, 2, and 3 see what I got here. Oh, snap. Okay. So as you guys can see here, the difference between a boon and a bane. So these two gray cards are banes. They are not good. So actually, if I were to have just picked up one card, it would have been a bane. So it's a good thing I didn't do that. But I have two banes and one boon. I can only choose one and discard the others. So clearly we're gonna choose the boon, which is Calm. It's this adorable rabbit. Oh, I love the art in this game so much. Oof. Okay, when performing an action, add +1 to each separate dice result. Ooh! Play after you have rolled the action dice, then discard this card. Okay, love that. So if we ever get into a situation where I need both of the dice to be up 1, or just my dice roll to be up by 1, then we can use that. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, so this was an instant back for me, and the price point is really reasonable. Yeah, this game is only, I think it's like $39 US, which is like a fantastic price point, especially for like a replayable campaign that like feels more like an experience than a game. Well, there is a lot of game in it as well, so that's a nice thing. It's like an experience and a game together. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, should I just roll one die? I think I should. I think I should just roll one die. Because I kind of want to do, oh, maybe I just do explore, but I really should light. I should light. I should try to light. And if I have a bad roll, I could always just use the calm boon. Should I push my luck? All right. Okay. So I'm going to do the light. I have 2 crystals on it. I am going to use the light as its secondary action, which is moving the light tracker. So I think I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I do need 1 natural success in order to use that crystal, or both of the crystals though, so... Oh, I got a 4. Okay. Whew. So I have 1 success, 2 success. So 1, 2. Do I want to use... I think I actually might just keep it there. Because I still... Like, if I do 1 more, if I discard this crystal, I go 1 more. I'm 1 away from lighting the scene completely. But I still need to do 1, 2, 3 explore actions in order to get through this. So I think I'm just going to keep this here because I know once I'm finished this explore action, I'm going to have to go into a shadow phase. That's going to bring in 2 more creatures. So I'm going to have to try to use that light action again to probably stun one of those creatures. So I think I'm going to play it safe and just keep that 1 crystal on there. Go big or go home. Yep, 39 USD or 54 Canadian. That's a great deal. Got a drop, love your videos. Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It's really nice to hear when like you're just like a person at home, just like making videos and like hoping people are enjoying them, and then actually hearing that people are enjoying them. It really helps the motivation. So I really appreciate that. Okay, so this is used, and then, like I said, I am going to do the explore action. I only have 1 die, so hopefully this is going to be enough. We are going to roll 1 die. We got a 6, amazing. And then I am going to discard this crystal because I can this time because there's no flatterat in my river. And I'm going to finally be able to do this action or this location here. So this is place all of your available action dice into the used dice section. I don't have any, so that's exactly why I did it now. And then gain 2 crystals. So I am actually going to place... I'm going to place 1 onto explore. Because I still need to do 1 here. This explore location only needs 1 success, and this one needs 2. So do I just put both of them onto explore? I think that's probably a good idea. Because I can't do any more help, so there's no point in me placing it on help. I could place another one onto light or another one onto heal, but I think the most important thing right now is for the explore action, so I think I'm going to keep them there. So that is everything for that, and that is everything because I have no more active dice. It's now going to go on to the shadow phase. So any active creatures, there are no active creatures. We are going to advance the shadow marker. This is going to activate both the fish icon and the eye icon. So we are going to draw a creature card. Boom. We have the nightmare creature. This is on play. 3+. Then if there is a shadow card on top of the shadow discard pile, activate its on play effect. Dang. Okay. So this is going to be added. Nightmare is not playing any games. Okay. So it is going to be added to the +3 spot. Ouch. Then, if there is a shadow card on the top of the discard pile, which there certainly is, it's Fear, we are going to activate its on-play effect, which its on-play effect is that I lose 1, 2. Ouch. That hurt. Speaking of good videos, Jenna, loved your Chill Sunday vlog. Big monitors, itty bitty computer, and keyboard looks nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, Brian. I'm actually really excited for the vlogs. If you guys do not know, I have been doing like daily vlogs a lot on my other channel. Not recently, but like when I started my other channel, that's like mainly what I did on YouTube. I filmed like daily vlogs or weekly vlogs, and I really love just like the chill vibe of those videos and just like hanging out with a friend, doing things, doing fun stuff. So I'm really happy to like bring those, or I'm really excited to bring those to the channel. I'm very excited. Do you normally explore all of the locations, or do you play it safe typically and only do the ones you need to move on? So I don't usually use these. Like in the last one, did I use both of the help locations? No, I didn't. I didn't use the search action. But these two just like really helped in the moment. So I did use both of these, and then these, all 3 of these are actually needed. So in order to get to rescue, I have to do this one because there's an arrow to the hide location. So I have to do that one in order to get to rescue. So these ones are all 3 musts, but these ones are optional, but I just decided to use them because they were very helpful at the moment. Oh no, not the nightmare. That one is rough. Yeah, that is rough. It also is going to hurt me for 4. Oh no. We are definitely going to need to stun Nightmare. But also, speaking of, Nightmare's been added, but we also have to take Flatterat from the discard pile. It says if there's no Flatterat in the river, search the creature discard pile for a Flatterat and bring it into play. So this is going to be added to the end of the pile over here. And... oh, shoot. And Nightmare can't even be... oh, no. Guys, Nightmare can't even be healed. It can only be stunned. And in order to stun Nightmare, I need 3 successes. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. So... and as of right now, because Flatterat is here, I'm not going to be able to play crystals. So I think right away I am going to... Ugh. Should I use hope? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Okay, so thankfully with Nightmare, the after activation, it says discard this card and clean up the river, then draw one creature card. Do not activate its shadow, or do not activate it this shadow phase. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that's nice. It actually doesn't stay. So I don't know if I even want to worry about stunning it. Because it'll hurt me 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we should be able to get by. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Okay. So I think right away I am going to heal my Flatterat. And I do think I am going to get rid of Hope. It says move one action card to the 3+ position in the river. Is it worth it to use this right now? I don't think so. So I think I'm actually not going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to do heal. I only need 1 success in order to heal Flatterat. But I think I am going to play it safe. I don't know. Because I need a 4 or more. I hate to run, but I have to put my son to bed. I'll try to watch the rest later. Love the videos and the channel. Thank you so much, Ameritrash. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think... Do I roll 1 or do I roll 2? I think I'm pretty confident that I can roll a 4 or more. This is a D8. So it's a 50-50 chance that I roll a 4 or more. Should I test that 50-50 chance? Probably not, because getting this Flatterat out is very important. So I think I'm actually just going to roll 2. And, oh my goodness. So I rolled a 2 and a 4. So I just barely got by with that one. Things are starting to get a little bit more scary. So I don't have to discard the crystal off of this heal card, which is nice. But I am going to successfully heal this Flatterat, getting it out of here. I do get 2 crystals for healing it. It's going to go back into the discard pile. And I'm going to place, I think, 1 on light and 1... Ooh, I don't know. I think you can only have a maximum of 3 crystals on a card. Or is it a maximum of 2 crystals on a card? Natalie, if you're still here, please let me know. I'm pretty sure it's maximum of 3 on a card. Let me quickly check. Travel steps. You do have these little reference cards, which is nice. Crystals, max 3 per card. Got him. I know my stuff. So I think I'm going to put 1 here. Yeah, max of 3. Okay. Because I guess I have to think to the future. Because I might be on this stream only playing to this, but then I do have the next page to do, which I'm probably going to continue after I finish this stream. But of course, I don't want to give away too much to you guys for like spoilers for the chapter. And also, I don't want this stream to be like 4 hours long. So, I have definitely been here the whole time. Yeah, for sure. For sure, George. For sure. Okay. Do I want to put it on heal? Or do I want to put it on light? I actually might put it on light. I feel like we need it on light, to be honest with you. No, but maybe we need it on help. Because like I said, I am continuing this after. And I might need it for the help. But I don't need it right now. This is like such a hard decision and I don't know why. Whatever, I'm going to put it on help, okay? Okay. Glad we figured that out. Okay. So, I guess we can still use the help card. Even if we don't have any help locations left, I can probably use it for its secondary action, which is getting more crystals. That'd be pretty helpful. Okay, so what was I doing? I finished my heal action. We healed Flatterat. I got my crystals. We are now on to the next action, which is going to be, I think I'm going to use Hope right now. It says play during Luma phase, then discard this card. Because I think right away, while I still have a decent amount of dice, I want to do an explore action. It says move one creature to the end of the river, then draw story card number 2. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use Hope, which is move one action card to the 3 spot. And I'm going to move explore from here all the way to the 3 spot. These are all going to get moved down, including Nightmare. Okay, and then I'm going to use the explore action to explore the hide location. So then I'll be able to actually move a creature card. So then I'll be able to move Nightmare all the way to the end. Okay, so I'm going to explore. I only need 1 success for this, and it needs to be a 3 or more. So I am going to roll 1 die. I'm starting to chicken out, guys. I'm like, maybe I should roll 2. Because if this is not a success, this is going to go all the way to here. And Nightmare is going to go back to 3. And like, the hide, I still have Calm though. So I could use Calm if all else fails. I'm doing it. I'm just going to roll 1 die. Please be a 3 or more. Oh, I thought that was a 1 for a second, but it's a 7. Thank goodness. Okay. I don't even have to use any of my crystals. This is great. This is great. If you move Nightmare, he will hit you twice. Discard this card and clean up the river. Then draw 1 creature. What do you mean? What do you mean he'll hit me twice? Please let me know. Can you elaborate? Is there an additional thing here? It says on play, he gets added to +3. Then, if there is a shadow card on top of the shadow discard pile, activate his on play effect. After activation, discard this card and clean up the river. Then draw 1 creature card. Please explain. Okay. So he's gonna go here. Oop. Okay, so then this is move 1 creature card to the end of the river, then draw story card number 2. So I successfully did that. That's gonna go here. We're going to move all of these down. He's going to go to the end here. And then I did explore this. We are going to get story card number 2. Boom. Squeaks and shadows. Amidst the commotion, Luma dashed behind a large trunk of nearby tree. Timidly, she peered out to find a tiny squirrel stranded near the water, squeaking for help. Eek, hold on, she cried, desperate to rescue her friend. On play, you may lose 1 to 3 spirit. Hopefully that's where it was. Yeah, I started here, I lost 1, 2, and then I lost 1, 2 again, so I'm actually there. You may lose 1 to 3 spirit to retrieve an equal number of action dice from the used dice space. Oh, dang! I'm okay to do that? Okay, no, you're fine now. Okay. Whew. You scared me, Brian. You scared me. You may lose 1 to 3. You know what? Honestly, I'm pretty confident. I'm going to lose 3. 1, 2, 3. To gain back all 3 of my used dice. Well, that was freaking awesome. Thanks, story card number 2. Love that. Okay. So that is that. We are now finished with that, and we have a whole new thing of dice. We love this for me. All right, so then, didn't even have to use my calm. Oh, this is great. We're further away from the nightmare possibly being able to hurt me. Further away from the darkness getting moved. Oh, love this for me. Okay, I think I'm going to use my light action. And I think I'm going to roll 2. I'm not going to heal, or I'm not going to stun Nightmare. I'm just going to use this to do its secondary action, which is moving up here. And I'm hopefully going to get 2 successes to successfully light the scene, I guess, and get it to the middle. So I'm going to use 2. Okay. Boom. We got 2 5s. So I got 2 successes. I don't even have to use any of my crystals, which is amazing. And I'm going to move up 1, 2, and we have successfully lit the scene, baby. So that's going to move to the back. These are going to move forward. And the only other thing I have left to do is actually to do this rescue. Oh, this is great. Okay. So then what I can do is I think I might actually just do the explore action. Because I have 2 crystals on here, I think I'm just going to roll all 3 of these dice. And then even if like one of them are a success, I can just discard one of these. And that'll be successful, and then that'll be me winning the scene. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was this close to completing this. Love this. Okay. Roll these. I was actually very close to completely failing that. I rolled a 1, a 3, and a 6. And I needed 5+. So I got 1 success. Thank goodness I rolled 3 dice. So I got 1 success. I need to discard 1 crystal to gain a 2nd success. And I have successfully, explored the last location. Okay, and this is, if there is a flatterat in the river, discard it, which there is not. You do not gain the crystals, then draw story card number 3. All right, story card number 3, baby. Boom. A furry friend. Oh, it's the squirrel. With desperation in her eyes, Luma leaped into the water. She reached to the helpless squirrel and scooped it into her arms just as a flatterat swooped by. You're safe now. Eek, she whispered gently. The squirrel let out a thankful squeak, then sprang from her arms to face the sound of distant... What? And sprang from her arms to face the sound of distant howls. On play, take the 10-sided gray action die and add it to your available action dice. Ooh, this is fun. Okay. So I get the 10-sided action die. Hello? Where are you? So there are additional dice here. I'm not 100% sure. It's this one. So we have a 10-sided die now that is going to be added to our pool. Okay. And then these are going to go over here to my used. I guess the 10... Yep, the 10-sided gets added to my available action dice. Aww. I loved that. Okay. So then, I do believe I am finished. It says, you win the scene if you light the scene and resolve the rescue location. Then travel to scene number 5, Antler Hill. Okay. So guys, I do believe that that is going to be everything for this stream. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you are watching this afterwards, hopefully you enjoyed as well. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I have been streaming for a little bit over 2 hours, so I do think that that is enough. And like I said, I don't want to go through fully all of chapter 1, just in case you guys don't want to see the entire thing. Then you can just see these first 2 scenes of chapter 1, and then the rest of it is for you to explore. So you guys can see that like it adds in more dice that you're going to be able to use. It has a ton of different explore cards. Obviously in my game, I didn't get to like really any of these explore cards. I guess I got the hope, or I had the hope at the beginning, and then I gained calm, which I haven't even used yet, so you can use that a little bit later in the chapter if you want to. But yeah, that was everything. Hopefully you guys, you played through those 2 scenes so well. I can't even, yeah, I feel like I had some really good dice rolls, and that made me extremely happy, but I'm sure that not all plays are going to be like this. So yeah, I am gonna prep myself for later, maybe even in the next scene. Once I finish this, I'm going to absolutely fail. We will see, but yeah, hopefully guys, this gave you a good feel. If Storyfold Wildwoods is something for you, definitely go and check it out. A huge thank you again to Open Owl Studios for sponsoring the stream. Definitely go check out the campaign. It is currently live. The campaign will be ending on December 6th. I believe that's what you said, Natalie. So definitely go and check it out, see if it's something that you guys want to back before that date. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Hopefully you have a good rest of your Tuesday. Initially thought I'd be doing this on Thursday for some unknown reason, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I continuously say things over and over again, so I'm just going to stop yapping. I love you guys so much. Thank you for showcasing this game, Jenna. No problem, Brian. No problem at all. Really enjoyed it. John, hopefully you have a good night as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys all. Yep, December 6th. Perfect. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Yeah, love you guys so much. Be sure to go and watch the Solo Sunday video that I recently uploaded. I'm really happy with that. Madison, hey Jenna, I stopped by just in time today to say hey. Love the new hair. Thank you so much. Thank you. I freaking love it. I was pretty unsure when I was like first dyeing it. I'm like, do I really want to have bright pink hair? I don't know if it's gonna suit me. Thankfully, my wardrobe, like what I wear on a day-to-day, is very neutral for the most part. So I was like, I'm sure any color hair will look fine on me because like I wear just neutrals most of the time, so it's not gonna clash. So yeah, I'm a lot happier with it than I thought I was going to be because I don't know, I didn't know how it would look with bright pink hair. I had bright purple hair like 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't love the purple. I felt like the purple, I don't know, like the colder colors I don't think will look very good on me with my skin tone, but I think like the warmer tones look good. So that's why I think the pink looks a little bit better than the purple. But anyways, I just love yapping, George. You know I do. You can't stop me. Just yapping away. Thank you, Jenna. Game is easy when you roll all successes. I know, right? I honestly, like, I got real lucky with that. Because when I was playing the prologue, I definitely, like, I guess with the prologue, you like, it tells you to roll the numbers, but it says, like, if you rolled a fail, then just pretend you rolled successes, if that makes sense. Because it's kind of just taking you through how to play, and it doesn't really matter the dice rolls, but it tells you that if you had failed, this is what you would do. But it still wants you to progress through the prologue, so it tells you just to make up numbers. But I was actually rolling them, and I was rolling trash. So thank goodness in the prologue, it was just, hello? I totally caught that bug. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a bug on my finger there. I just full on caught a bug and killed it. Sorry, bro. Okay. Ugh, all right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go and put the garbage to the curb. I'm gonna go and edit more of my Japan vlog because I've been uploading some Japan vlogs over on my other YouTube channel, which is Jen Rose. So I'm gonna go do that. And yeah, thank you all again so much for hanging out. You're killing the pink. I'll be your support team. Thank you so much, Madison. That's so nice. Don't end stream. Jenna, let's play BGA so you don't end stream. No, George, I got other things to do. As much as I love chatting, I'm a busy gal. I got things to do. Thanks for the playthrough. Just backed it. Diego, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad I was able to showcase it and make you discover that you wanted to back it. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. That was so weird. What was so weird? Oh, me catching the bug. I'm a bug catcher. I'm a bug wrangler. Excuse me, we don't harm the creatures, we heal them. Yeah, I healed that bug, Natalie. I squished it in my hand and healed it from all of its annoyingness in my life. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I love you so much. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you guys in some upcoming content, either here on the Board Game Garden or over on my other YouTube channel. Bye, friends. Love you.